But let's introduce then our guests who will be joining us for the next 30 odd minutes to give us a snapshot of the stocks that are movers and shakers. We have with us our research analyst Vivek Iyer as well as Soumya Sharma. And on the technical side, we do have with us also Sameer Chavan of Angel Broking and Kunal Bothra. So thanks to all of you for joining in. And the very Sameer Madison.
Yes, we are seeing good traction in this counter. The stock has rebounded sharply in first half an hour of the trade, and it is now maintaining its position well above its key resistance zone. So it appears that after a long consolidation or underperformance, the stock is now poised for some kind of relief rally. So relief move is quite on cards. 170, 172, these are the next levels to watch out for.
Sameer, let's talk about Dish TV. It has been quite an underperformer for the last couple of weeks. Today, however, the stock price is attempting a bit of a recovery.
Yes, Mavina, this particular stock has not been underperforming since last 2 weeks. In fact, it's been happening since last 18 months now. There has been no respite. Any minor bounce backs are getting sold into. We have already seen a series of lower top, lower bottom formation in all time frame charts. So that's a sign of clearly underperforming stock. Any bounce back from current level also is an opportunity to exit. So we would avoid fresh longs in this counter, and any bounce back is likely to get sold into.
Stock is declining. Sameer, Gujarat Gas, last week we did see quite an uptick coming by. So what's the strategy you'd recommend here?
Yes, last week we saw massive bump up in this counter, along with decent rise in volumes, but the stock could not sustain at higher levels, and in last 3 days we are already seeing all those gains wiping off. So it's a sign of weakness, and going ahead 130, 132 would be seen as immediate support level, but we would expect looking at last 3 days price action, we expect the stock to breach those important support levels as well. So one should avoid longs, and those who have bought it, they should exit on any bounce backs.
On ET now, very quickly continuing with the countdown, Sameer, Biocon today has seen quite an uptick. What would be your strategy here?
See, Mavina, this has been one of the outperforming stocks in the pharma space. We have been witnessing steady performance from this counter, and in last 3-4 days again the stock has resumed its uptrend. Today we are seeing good traction. 670, 672 is the level to watch out for. It's an immediate hurdle, but going ahead we would expect the stock to surpass this hurdle and head towards 690, 700, and any dip probably towards 650, 645 would be a good buying opportunity for Biocon.
But unfortunately, with that, we'll have to call it a day on this edition of Market Fatafat. Sameer and Kunal, thanks so much for joining in and giving us your individual stock strategies. Vivek and Soumya, to you as well. But before we will let you go, here's a reminder to all our viewers. As for the new TRAI tariff order, you have the power to choose and pay only for the channels that you love. So to keep watching Market Fatafat on ET now, call your cable or DTH operator and get the Times Network value pack right away.